Oh my God, hurry up. Pass me the phone. Come on. Oh my God, hi, Carrie. Look at me, I'm Beauty. And it's Dominique Nicole. Already know DJ the rapper. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy.
And we tell it like it is through your radio. Fully syndicated, funny for the silly folks. Always keep it positive, never negative. Carrie's Corner is the name. Welcome to the show. Hot top celebrities bringing in the voice of the community. It ain't gonna stop. And when they start to play the beats, I'ma have to write you up a eulogy cause they're so hot. And I stay live, and I stay woke when the man trying to keep me on demand. Yeah, DJ, Beyond Beauty, and Dominique Nicole did it again. How do you understand?
Carrie's Corner will show you just what you were made of. Carrie's Corner will have the music playing through ya. Carrie's Corner will have you sipping on some tea. Carrie's Corner, feeling like it is you and me. Carrie's Corner, syndicated radio.
Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kerry D. Singleton. It's the Kerry's Corner Radio Show here in New York City. It is Monday, and we are celebrating Halloween, damn it. We got the notorious N.E.Z. in for Andre Jones. We all spooked out in here, although I don't think that's politically correct to say that. But I mean, nothing's politically correct anymore, so what the hell? Welcome to the show, notorious N.E.Z. What's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Can't hear you, brother. What's going on?
I'm good.
There we go. Mic check. He's not new to radio. He's just new to the Kerry's Corner radio show. Anyway, welcome to the show, brother. Good to have you in the building. Good to have you on the corner. Good to have you here on Halloween here in NYC.
I'm happy to be here.
So for those of y'all that are listening elsewhere, happy post-Halloween and happy November. The only thing I like about November is that Thanksgiving is coming, and those turkeys that run around Staten Island causing all the chaos get to end up on people's plates. All right, what I want to talk about. Got my costume. What the hell is up with these? Okay, let me just get to it. So first and foremost, you guys, the new October-November 2022 issue of Intrigue magazine is out now, featuring stories on clothing designer Fargo, who blessed us all with some dope hats earlier in the month, or maybe it was last month, I don't remember. The 6th Annual Senate Awards, the 53rd Annual African American Day Parade, and a lot of other stories. So go to IntrigueMagazine.com for more information on how you can get a hard copy or a digital copy for the current issue of Intrigue Magazine. Shout out to Dwayne Butler for putting together a dope issue. And shout out to our newest columnist, Mr. Rod Wills. He's got the Raw Talk column in this issue of Intrigue Magazine. The Kerry's Corner Radio Show was out on Governor's Island in New York Harbor this past weekend, you guys, for the annual pumpkin picking of pumpkin. That's a hell of a tongue twist for me. For the pumpkin picking event. So Governor's Island was transformed into a fall wonderland, and Kevon, Gordon, and myself took in some of the festivities. Kevon,
yes,
it's all about pumpkins on Governor's Island for the pumpkin picking. So what the hell were you doing playing bowling using a pumpkin as a bowling ball? Like, that was awful.
No, I think it was great. So yeah, we did go up to Pumpkin Point and we saw, am I good? Yep, we went up to Pumpkin Point and we saw I see these bowling pins there. And I see the bowling ball or pumpkin and I'm like, I couldn't resist. I have to get into some fall shenanigans. So there we go. Pumpkin bowling. I think I invented it.
Poor pumpkin. I mean, I don't know. He lost his stem. in the process. But at least you made a strike, right?
I did do a strike.
Yeah.
So.
A pumpkin without a pumpkin without a stem, I feel like it's like a man without a, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well,
you lose all of your manhood when you lose your stem as a pumpkin. We have actually 2 pumpkins here that are stemless. This is why they're getting thrown out. I don't want a pumpkin that's uncircumcised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, no more pumpkins. I guess they'll never be fathers. So Gordon and Kevon and myself also did something else pretty interesting this past weekend. We went to the Crocs store on 34th Street in Manhattan, across from Macy's, and I was dressed up for the occasion.
You certainly were, man.
Yeah, I wore my F Crocs hoodie, and it says it big and bold, F Crocs.
Cannot mistake it.
Can't mistake it. Big red letters on a black hoodie. And yeah, we went into the Crocs store.
Right, and you were looking through their selection.
Yeah,
and,
looking for Crocs. I mean, obviously,
making a spectacle.
I certainly didn't really want a pair of those ugly shoes. But the whole idea, yes, people noticed.
Yeah.
And I need Nez's mic to be louder. But yeah, I think people noticed. Most notably, the employees noticed. And so while I was pretending like I was picking out Crocs, Kevon had the bright idea to ask one of the employees, what was the quote again?
It was, what is the Croc that is right for me?
Yeah.
What Croc would be right for me?
What Croc would be right for me is what I'm asking the employees with a big F Crocs hoodie on. What ended up happening, you'll see the video as soon as it comes out. Gordon is editing it. But actually, what we didn't anticipate was with all of the whispering that Kevon and Gordon and I were doing and all of the hand signals and plus the fact that we had very bulky bags.
Right.
Actually, the employees at the Crocs store weren't thinking that we were trying to play them. They were thinking that we were trying to rob them. So as it turned out, they were giving, like 4 or 5 employees of the store were giving me this, and I've seen this look before. As a black man, we've all seen this look before. Like, what are you putting in your bag? I'm like, I want to say, yo, bro, the last thing you need to be concerned about is me stealing some Crocs.
Right, from the Crocs.
At the end, yes.
They were
surrounding us. Because we was doing weird signals and, you know. But
talking, working with the phone.
Yeah, but they just, yeah. So, like, Kevon would ask an employee a question. The employee would be looking at me answering the question.
Right, in quick answers, like not paying attention.
Yes, you know what that meant. He thought I was stealing his.
That was because of the shirt.
No, that was because he thought I was stealing.
You know the look.
Just imagine me shoplifting some damn Crocs, please. Anyway, also, the Kerry's Corner Radio Show will be airing back in Atlanta. We're going back to Atlanta.
Oh, man.
We're going back to the show is. I'm not. I'm just going to leave that alone. So, yeah, we're going back to Atlanta on Thursday, November 10th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be on Hidden City Radio. Shout out to Tiffany Bennett, who will be our station manager at the network. She has listened to a couple of episodes of the show. She says we're very interesting.
True.
We're very entertaining. And we play very good music. But she definitely focused on the fact that we were very entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I guess we'll be entertaining Atlanta. And speaking of Atlanta, I don't know if this is a good segue, but you have a very interesting outfit on, Kevon.
Are you serious?
I feel like if you wore that in Atlanta, you'd be loved by many. I'll just say that.
So
many men.
I am dressed as Bacchus, the god of wine, so I got a toga on right now. So that's the vibe that we're doing.
Okay, so is the camera on so people can see what you're wearing? Like somebody, Gordon, are you getting this? Yeah, but did you get him now, brother? The camera's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm on myself right now as well.
The camera's running. It definitely got it.
On myself right now. So.
Yeah, you definitely would. If you were in Atlanta, Georgia, I'll just say it one more time. With all those grapes and you're half naked, you'd be a fan favorite down in.
Okay, Kerry.
Okay, yeah. But explain to us what your costume is.
Right, I am the god of wine, the Roman or Greek god of wine. So that's the meaning behind the toga aspect of what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I got the grapes. I got golden horns. I actually have a chalice that I'm going to pull out so I could carry my wine. So I've been to a couple parties and things wearing this. So it has been successful. So yeah, I also have a tiger throw, tiger temporary tattoos. So
so
I'm
that's
going
not a
all
real
in.
tattoo. Okay.
No.
So Paul, what are you dressed up as today? You have a very interesting costume that yeah.
I'm going. Can you hear me? Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I'm going for the tourist look.
Okay. So, are you a tourist? Where are you touring? Are you sightseeing in New York?
I could be sightseeing wherever you want me to sightsee, you know?
Well, it's kind of cold, so I don't know.
I guess, maybe this is like a Florida getup.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I got my sandals, my bucket hat, and my Hawaiian shirt.
And he's ready to go sightseeing. I think you look to me like I was dressed similarly when I went to Hawaii last year. So
well, it is a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. So maybe you're ready to go see some sharks, some shark diving like I did. Maybe no.
I'll pass.
Well,
All you're missing is a camera.
I know. I
right?
forgot that. And a fanny pack. I threw it together.
Oh my God, not a fanny pack.
I threw it together real quick,
So Nez, welcome to the show. Thanks for filling in for Andre Jones. By the way, how was the play, brother? You went to see Man of the House this past Sunday. Very quickly, what was the show like? I've seen it, but
It was about abused men.
okay.
Because it was about everybody's always focused on women and domestic violence.
Correct.
But men also have been in domestic violence. So that's what the show was about. It was about a man in a domestic violence situation.
Okay.
For Domestic Violence Month.
Okay.
And it wasn't so much of, like physical.
Right. It was
but
mental
a lot
abuse.
of a lot of women put men through mental abuse.
The charlatans they are.
Yeah.
All right. That was awful. All right. Very quickly, we're going to get into our Kerry's Conversations topic. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing? That's from Paul George. So we're going to start with you, Nez. Just answer the question as candidly as you can. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
A lot of them TikTok dances and stuff like that. I'm sorry.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Paul, what is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
I'm going to say pumping gas.
Pumping gas?
You're kind of just standing there. Would you put your other hand on your hip and just let it rock and you just you're holding the standing there waiting for the gas to fill up?
Okay.
So it's like peeing, I guess.
Similar,
Yeah.
but you're in, people see you. I don't know. I couldn't really think of anything, to be honest.
No, we're not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you didn't know the question, right? Kevon, last but not least,
Facts.
before I give my...
I know what you're going to say.
I got two answers.
No, I know what you're going to say.
What is something that everyone looks stupid doing, Kevon?
Yeah, I'm going to say trying to put a USB into the USB drive, because everybody that I know has to flip it over about 3 or 4 times. It's like those things are from a pocket universe. You can't figure them out. So everybody looks stupid trying to put a USB into a USB drive.
I think everyone looks stupid doing two things. Supporting Kanye West's shenanigans. Everyone looks awfully stupid calling him a genius and supporting his effery. And secondly, of course, what is something I think everybody looks stupid doing? Wearing Crocs. Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes. Everybody. Our phone's off in here. I'm hearing sounds. What is that?
That's the song.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get into these New Jack joints here on Kerry's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks.
Hey, yo, what's happening? This your boy 5 Mics. Anytime I'm looking for great entertainment or the latest scoop on the music industry, I pick up Intrigue magazine. Cause everything I read in is so intriguing. Don't believe me? Then find out on your own. IntrigueMagazine.com, where reading is a pleasure.
And now it's time for those exclusive New Jack joints right here on Kerry's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks.
What's up, angels? It's your girl, Adina Howard, and you are checking out Carrie's Corner Radio Show, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks.
She's more than a body, more than some jeans, let's be clear. More than her makeup, more than the lace front that she chose to wear. She is your sister, she is your mother, your daughter, your girl. You better remember, it was the woman who brought you in this world. Every girl and a stripper all on the internet trying to hustle. Even if she was, who are you to judge? You don't even know her struggle. So watch what you say. Stones that you're throwing may come back your way. She's your strength when you're weak. Without her, where would you be? 'Cause the world ain't a thing without a woman like me. She's the earth, she's a king, she's your whole life energy. 'Cause the world ain't a thing without a woman like me. She ain't no side piece, no mistress, no trophy you put on your shelf. Please don't mistake her. She's more than a plaything you buy with your wealth. You better respect her the same way that you want respect for yourself and for the record. Done without her help. Every girl need a real man who gon' hold her down, fight for her. Lift her up, don't tear her down, give her real love, not control. So watch what you say. Stones that you're throwing may come back your way. She's your strength when you're weak. Without her, where would you be? 'Cause the world ain't a thing without a woman like me. She's the earth, she's a king, she's your whole life energy. 'Cause the world ain't a thing without a woman like me.
This is Billy Bill.
Yo, this is MacDo.
Yo, this is Trust. This is Farouk.
Yo, and this is Shannon Gill.
And we're High Five.
And we chilling on Kerry's Corner, chopping it up with my dude. See what he's talking about, yo. He's talking about something.
I'm careful about where I spend my time as the joy and the beauty grows. And with so much on my mind, between all the highs and lows, can't help but think about you, girl. Or what is more blind than true love? In every single dream I have, you know you're there, girl. Your smile rivals a Mona Lisa, coupled with your style. A rose came from right beneath us. Roses by the dozen for your double time. Here to be a comfort in your tough times. I have compassion for your troubled mind, and here to hold it down for the front line. Hey, you're my sunshine, baby. Coming through on a cloudy day. It's not just sometimes, baby. It seems you have found a way to keep a smile up on my face. There's not much you have to say. I hope you know I feel this way, 'cause I feel the way, yeah. I don't think anyone can love me better, love me better. Euphoria it is when we're together, we're together. Nothing really quite compares. At times I just sit and I stare. Just you and I is the time of my life. I speak the truth. time of day you are free. You ain't part-time, baby. You kinda make me feeling more complete. Your smile rivals the Mona Lisa, coupled with your style. A rose came from right beneath that. Roses by the dozen for your double time. Here to be a comfort in your tough times. I have compassion for your troubled mind, and here to hold it down for the front line. Hey, you're my sunshine, baby. Coming through on a cloudy day. It's not just sometimes, baby. It seems you have found a way to keep a smile up on my face. There's not much you have to say. I hope you know I feel this way, 'cause I feel the way, yeah. Rolling down the street with my loved one, baby, that's me and you. Time of my life, I speak the truth and not telling no lies.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Aline. I am Director of Small Business and Workforce Development at Together We Thrive, an initiative of the United Way. I want you to listen in to Carrie's Corner radio show.
I gave you all my heart, gave you all my soul. Trying to be the love and I will never do you wrong, girl. I'm all up in my feelings. You told me I'm the only one, baby. Why you gotta lie to me? Why you wanna play with my heart, girl? I know you're not ready, not ready for love. You're not ready for love, not ready for love, not ready for love, baby. Why you wanna play with my heart, girl? I know you're not ready for love. You're not ready for love, not ready for love, girl. Don't understand why you can't give me time. All I'm asking for is you to show me love. Baby, give me all of you, and I'll give you all of me, baby. I just wanna know why. Why you wanna play? Why you play with my heart, girl? I know you're not ready. Not ready. You're ready for love. You're not ready for love. Not ready for love. You're not ready for love. Yeah. Why you wanna play with you? Play with my heart, girl. I know you're not ready. Not ready. You're ready for love. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready for love. Ready for love, baby. Girl, why you not ready for love? Not ready for love, baby. Girl, why you not ready for love? Tell me, baby. Tell me why. Why you wanna play with? Oh, baby. Play with my heart, girl. I know. Not ready for love. You're not ready to love. Not ready for love. You're not ready to love me. Not ready. Why you wanna play with? Not ready. Play with my heart, girl. You're not ready. You're not ready for love. Not ready for love. I know you're not ready. I know you're not ready. Girl, why you wanna play with? I know you're not ready. Girl, you're not ready. Not ready for love. Not ready for love. Not ready for love. Why you wanna play with? I know you're not ready. Not ready for love. Not ready for love, baby.
Hi, this is Junior, and right now you're listening to Carrie's Corner.
it run smooth with you and I don't ever wanna lie, but I don't see you wanna try. You got no money, but you're always out. Who's been schooling you? Where the finest goes, there ain't no doubt. Who's been schooling you? Tell me. Up in the air. Who's been schooling you? Tell me. We're making love all through the night. Who's been schooling you? Ooh, we lay, but you never say if this union is right. All I hear is what we don't have. When did the whole thing go back? You got no money, but you're always out. Who's been schooling you? Where the finest goes, there ain't no doubt. Who's been schooling you? Got your nose up in the air. Who's been schooling you? And when we're making love all through the night, who's been schooling you? Ooh, you fake it, then break it, and come back to me. I need help right now. Can't see for what right now. Hey, if you do what you say, why am I sticking around? Hey, you were never mine, hey, lady, was never mine. If you know what you know, it's shady. You were never mine. You got no money, but you're always out. Who's been schooling you? Where the finest goes, there ain't no doubt. Who's been schooling you? Got your nose up in the air. Who's been schooling you? And when we're making love all through the night, who's been schooling you? Hey, what you say? Tell me what you gonna do. Whoa, you're confused. I break my back for you. Damn, I played the fool for you. Tell me what's the master plan, huh? I'm so tired of you playing blame. Ooh. Hey. Oh. Tired. Ooh, you got no money, but you're always out. Who's been schooling you? Where the finest goes, there ain't no doubt. Who's been schooling you? Got your nose up in the air. Who's been schooling you? And when we're making love all through the night, who's been schooling you? Say what? You're confused?
Peace, everybody. The coolest legendary is the cool, the DJ, the Red Alert. It's not all about me, it's all about KK, Kerry's Corner. You understand? KK, Kerry's Corner. It's the Kerry's Corner show with the Red Alert. Let's go.
And we're back on the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. We just came out of our New Jack segments. We got Notorious N.E.Z. in for Andre Jones. Our New Jacks, which you just heard, we started everything off with Shaka Khan. Calls that one Woman Like Me. Brand new Shaka Khan. Actually, Shaka Khan was in New York City last week. I got to interview her for Intrigue magazine. And she's a very, very, very wonderful, wonderful person. Honor. She was in town to actually receive her proclamation from City Council Speaker Adrian Adams. And Intrigue magazine was in the building for that, so that was really cool. After Shaka Khan, you heard David Ruffin Jr. He calls that one, Time of My Life. Followed by my boy Ray Royale up in Boston. That's his new single, Not Ready. He ended everything off with my boy Junior. He calls that one, Who's Schooling You? I think got some dope tracks, man. I mean, the brother, of course, you guys know him from his hit single back in the day, Mom Used to Say. So yeah, this is, his comeback. Courtney Starks in the building. What's up, sir? How are you?
What's going on? Thank you for having me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you so much for having me. I definitely appreciate it.
You're very welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that you have a YouTube channel, a show of your own.
Yes, sir. It's called One on One with Courtney Starks, which is actually nationally syndicated. We've been picked up on Fox Soul. You can find us on Apple Music, YouTube, Roku, everywhere actually.
Okay, what's the show? What's the premise of the show?
It started off as a summer series during COVID and has turned into a show that focuses on impacting lives and sharing stories that are not getting mainstream media. We talk about a lot of social issues that are happening within our communities. We've now added celebrity aspects to it, which we're just now giving people their flowers and allowing them spaces on our platforms.
And Courtney's Corner sounds a little familiar to me.
Of course.
So you stole my name? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
what made you decide that you wanted to do the show?
It was something that I picked up right after I graduated high school. It really didn't even have a name to it. It was just conversations that we were having with other young adults. And I always tell this story about me taking a break and another young adult coming into our email and saying, hey, where's Courtney's Corner? And it being like an epiphany in that moment. And that's who named the show. I can't even tell you the young lady's name, right. But that's how we got our name.
So who have you talked to? Who have you interviewed?
Man, we'll be here all day. But some of our real good ones have been Sherry Shepherd. She was on our show.
That's dope.
We've had Fantasia on our show.
I love Fantasia.
We've had Coco Brown, comedian Coco Brown, comedian Lunel. We've had a plethora of Tyler Perry castmates.
Right.
So we've been doing a lot. A lot of major names have dropped by to say what's up and be on the show.
So from one host to another, I have to ask you this question. And just please be honest. Be honest. It's the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. We're all about honesty. Your best guest, your best interview. Let me not say your best guest. Who gave you the best interview and who gave you your worst interview?
You know,
and
I know
is the best policy.
Every host asks this question, and I was waiting for you to ask this question. And on the way here, I kept saying I wasn't gonna answer this. But my best interview had to be Sherry. Sherry Shepherd was definitely my best.
So to be clear, Courtney, we're not saying it was the best guest. That wasn't the question. So no shade to any of your guests, because all of your guests are important guests.
Yes.
The question was, just so that the listeners can be clear, I asked him who gave him the best interview. So again, we're not throwing shade to any of your guests at all, because the best interview can be based on the content of the conversation, the dialogue, the interaction, the vibe.
Yeah.
That's So again, I didn't ask you who was the idiot that you interviewed. I didn't say that. So who gave you your worst? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, hey, who gave you the interview that will go on the opposite end of the spectrum from Miss Shepherd? And again, we're not throwing shade.
If I can think of one guest who may not have been very forthcoming or very open, it would probably have to be Lunel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that person, so was a recording artist or?
She's a comedian.
Oh, wow. A comedian didn't give you a good interview?
I just think it was real short.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't,
It wasn't as dope as the one that you had with Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay. So as it's usually very easy for me to interview people that have shows because obviously I do the same thing.
Yeah.
If you could interview anybody, doesn't have to be somebody famous, just whatever, living or dead, I want 2 males and 2 females. Who would you love to interview? We'll go with the ladies first. 2 ladies, living or dead. If you can interview anybody on Courtney's Corner that you want to interview, who would they be?
Well, I got my first one. My first one was Sherry.
Okay.
My second one would have been Maya Angelou.
Ah.
I would have loved to have that.
One of my favorite.
Man.
Yes.
One person who I wanted to have on my show was Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
That was one of my all-time favorites. My second one is going to have to be Tyler Perry.
What kind of questions would you ask Tyler Perry?
I would just want to talk about his journey.
Okay.
Right? You know, he speaks a lot about living in a car and being in a place in his life where he produced a show and no one came to that show.
Right.
My question would be, how do you find yourself after that sort of failure, right, in society
I
terms,
guess dressing
right?
up as a woman, I guess. that seemed to be his claim to fame.
But I do think that there was a process before the wig and the dress.
Right.
Right. I think when we found him, he was in a wig and the dress, but he had already made a name for himself.
Right.
But what was that process in between?
In between.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What would you have asked Luther? Because that's a pretty dope answer. My mother would have loved you answering that.
I think for me, you know, his process with his artistry is so deep.
Right.
I would want to know, because he's always so private.
Yeah.
Like, where does he go to create such songs? Like, I've never heard him be in a relationship. I knew he didn't have any kids, but you talked like as if you lived this life, right? So what was your process? What did that look like? How emotional did you have to go dive in to get these songs out and to create such masterpieces that we listen to today?
Well, I will say this. I mean, obviously I never got to meet the man, unfortunately, but I think that Luther was such a genius in his way to tell a story through his voice.
Yeah.
A lot of times, being able to write songs that resonate with people other than yourselves is a talent in and of itself.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just because he didn't necessarily experience this or that doesn't mean you can't write about it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Mr. Vandross had a voice that was powerful, and he could tell a story with a lot of raw emotion just by singing. He was a storyteller with his voice.
Yeah.
So I feel like, that would have been a dope interview. Yeah.
That'd have been great.
Okay. So what's next for you, brother?
We do have a few events coming up. One this Friday, which is our second annual Friendsgiving.
Well, let me say this. Some of our networks will hear this show after Friday. So what's the date? Friday?
So Friday, November 4th.
Okay.
We will definitely be hosting our second annual Friendsgiving, which is basically a networking event.
Okay.
Coming together, like-minded individuals, having a great time, getting to know one another, and understanding the meaning of community.
Yeah, Courtney, that sounds all great and everything, but what's up with the food?
Well, it's being catered by some of the greatest people on earth. Navi's Catering. Check him out. He lives in Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Okay.
He has catered every event that I've ever thrown, and his food is finger-licking good. So he will be in the building. I promise.
Okay, so where is it going to be at?
154 Utica Avenue. Creative Spaces of Brooklyn, New York. Please make sure you show her some love. That space is amazing, and it allows every artist to come in and feel so magical and so special in that space.
Is it a public event, and if so, how much is it supposed to get in?
It is a public event.
Okay.
Right now, it is a $30 ticket, but
Okay.
Scorpios, you get in for free. Scorpios and Scorpios only. We know it's your season.
Wow.
And you are allowed in free, so tap in, tap in, tap in.
Thank God I'm a Scorpio born in March, huh? Yeah, we definitely want to check that out. Well, again, what's some of the things that we can expect to see at the Friendsgiving on Friday, November
4th.
Yeah.
We will definitely be mixing this in with a game night.
Okay.
So we're definitely going to be doing song association. We're going to be playing a lot of different games. Twister being one of my favorites.
Twister with your clothes on or off?
Please keep them on.
Okay. Damn.
Keep them locked in.
Damn.
Please. Spades. So if you can't play spades, don't go to the table.
Right.
Uno.
Excuse me. Can we repeat that last sentence?
If you can't play spades, do not go to the table.
Do not sit anywhere near. People are sensitive about their spades, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And something that I love and hold near and dear, art. We love music. We love poetry. We love anything artistry. So we're going to be having some amazing, dope artists in the house who are going to blow the house down. But more importantly, we're going to have great food.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that again.
Kevon would say that's what's most important, right, Kevon? Kevon, what do you feel is the most important aspect of any Friendsgiving?
Lots and lots and lots of good food.
Okay. Yeah. I can agree with that. So, what kind of food is he? Are you having the traditional turkey and stuffing, or?
So we're not having any turkey. You can take that later on in November.
Okay.
We will be having wings. We will be having mac and cheese, stuffing, rice.
Okay.
peas,
Yeah. I haven't had
all
dinner
of
to
those.
that. Let everybody know what your social media contact information is.
Yes, you can find me on everything at Courtney Starks Official. Please make sure you tap in.
Well, I'm not a Scorpio, but I might want to go.
So come on out.
You might have to put me and Kevon. We like to eat.
Come on out. As long as you got it ready for a good time.
Yeah,
and you ain't got nothing to do Saturday morning.
That's right. So thank you so much, Courtney, for coming on the show. We definitely have to get you back here on the show again.
Thank you
we
for having me.
definitely salute you. And let everybody know where they can watch Courtney's Corner.
Yes. One more time, you can head over to us at Fox Soul, tune in, YouTube, IG, Roku, Amazon Fire, one-on-one with Courtney Starks. We are now about to begin season 5 in January.
All right. So before we get into our next mix, I want to let you know a little bit about the special Sisters with Voices that we are celebrating, or who we are celebrating this week on the Carrie's Corner radio show. As many of you know, or should know, the 30th anniversary of It's About Time, which was the debut album for R&B trio SWV, was released on October 27th, 1992. 30 years ago here in the United States. It earned 11 Billboard Music Award nominations and became the 16th best-selling album of 1993. Damn. With 2,100,000 copies sold, according to Nielsen SoundScan. It also earned SWV a nomination for Best New Artist at the 36th Grammy Awards in 1996. It's About Time was certified 3 times platinum for shipping over 3 million albums in the U.S. alone. Damn it! We celebrate SWV, 30 years of SWV. Coco, Lily, and Taj, you're on Carrie's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and new jacks.
Hey, this is Kerry D. Singleton, brand ambassador of Vontel Eyewear, and I want you to check out the wide array of designer shades at Vontel.com. Vontel makes you feel bold, brave, and beautiful. And from now until December 31st, you'll get 25% off all eyewear just by adding the discount code KERRY. That's K-E-R-I, of course, to your order on Vontel.com. Now kick back, relax, and listen to this week's Artist Spotlight right here on Kerry's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and new jacks. New jacks.
There is nothing I would do for you. All that you want, I'll be all that you need. 'Cause boy, you know you got me. And I'll do
Boy, I want you to listen closely to what I have to say. Because this is the way to my heart.
Ooh, you can't stop my love. That's the love that you've been dreaming of.
Don't stop.
You can't stop till you find my love. That's the love that you've been dreaming of. I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. 'Cause my heart starts beating
thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the calling cure is you. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control. Something takes over. In a day, it looks so amazing. It's not a face. I want you to stay with me. By my side, I swallow my pride. Your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off on my feet. Can't explain why your love it makes me weak. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. On my mind. Boy, I can't seem to get you out of my head. But there's something about you that makes me smile. Don't change, I like the way you make me feel. Can we take our time and do this for a while?
Girl, I never thought I'd find someone to love me. Now you're the only one I want in my life. And the special touch you give comes from you only.
I guess that's why you're always on my mind. Give it to me, baby.
clumsy. Can I get a witness? Vital like fitness. Baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right.
Lick my belly button. This was sweet nothing.
In my ear to put my hormones in gear.
Now mama's little baby loves toast and jam.
Melts in your mouth, but not in your hands. Black butt.
Separates the boys from the men. You can knock like a Jehovah, but you can't get it. Maybe you can get a scoop if you're really all of that.
And you can leave your fake fingernails on my back.
Now I may not be a lady, but I'm surely all woman. So check it, the proof is in the pudding.
Can I get a lick? Can I get a lick? What? Can I get a lick? Can I get a lick? What? Can I get a lick? Can I get a lick? I wanna get it, wanna get it, wanna get it.
for this fantasy to come true. I got something special I wanna try on you. First we kiss, then relax while I bring you some wine. Take off your shoes, get ready for a real good time. The night is young and I belong to you. So let's get started. We've got some loving to do. It's about time for us to get together. Baby, tonight. Oh, it's time for us to get together. Lately there seems to be some insecurities about the way I feel, where I wanna be. But you know what's with you? No one can do the things you do to me. Never to be mistaken, long as it's love we're making. There's gonna be some rain, gonna be the pain, but as long as I know, boy, time will show, our love will grow, and I know that we'll be right here, be right here, right here, be right here. No fear, have no fear, no tears, true love, some don't believe in. That's just what I'm giving. I'm gonna keep it strong. I'll be holding on to you. No one can do me like you do. It's true. Sure as the sun is shining, our love will keep on climbing. There's gonna be some rain, gonna be the pain, but as long as I know, boy, time will show, our love will grow, and I know love will be right here, be right here, right here, be right here. No fear, have no fear, no tears, no fear.
Now for my next number, I'd like to return to the.
Hey, it's Mike Shannon, and you're listening to Club Classics on Kerry's Corner.
Get the point? Good. Let's dance.
Up in the morning, it's 6 o'clock. Head for the city. Turn on the music, the radio. Nobody's boogie. Day after day. Slaving away. Punching the timer, I'm late again. Sneak in the back way.
Friday. Jump in my ride. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's Friday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Only on a Friday. Never on a Sunday. Never on a Monday. Same situation every day. Some kind of voodoo. Same complications stand in the way. Nowhere to run to. My mind is dreaming, I'm somewhere else. Can't seem to shake it. I miss the feeling, having fun. No way to fake it. Jump in the ride. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's Friday night. Yeah, 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 yeah. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. a pleasure when you treasure all that's new and true and gay. Easy living and we're giving what we know we're dreaming of. We are one having fun walking in the glow of love. Faces going places, it's so wonder, it's so clear. By a fountain, climbing mountains as we hold each other near. Sipping wine, we try to find that special magic from above. As we share our fair talking in the glow of love. The splendor of it all. We're surrounded and abounded. Summer, spring, winter, and fall. All the people meeting people, laughing, dancing till the dawn. And we'll always be like this, flowing in the glow of love.
It's my favorite thing. And I can't wait till I see you again. I wanna put on my boogie shoes. Just boogie with you. I wanna put on my boogie shoes. Just boogie with you. I wanna do till the sun comes up. Oh yeah. I wanna do till I can't get enough. Yeah. I wanna put on my boogie shoes. Just boogie with you. Well, I wanna put on my boogie shoes. Just boogie with you.
Stand up on the cloud, shout out loud for once a minute. Feel love by my side, the world will be mine for once a minute. With this new life I found, fix my feet up on the ground to fly away. With this new life I did, takes away my every fear, don't go away. You just don't know what you did to me, but I'm not the same. I'm not the same. Since you gave me love and shelter from the rain. You just don't know how you make me feel. Your sweet love, girl, is so unreal. I've got love, desire. Since you love me, my soul's on fire. I stand up on the cloud, shout out loud for once a minute. With your love by my side, the world will be mine for once a minute. I'm riding on the cloud to shout it out loud. Come on, baby, hold on tight for the rest of my life. Don't let me fall.
And we're back on the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. Happy post Halloween to our listeners in everywhere lands. Anyway, we just came out of our Club Classics mix with Colonel Abrams ending everything off. And the studio was filled with candy and ghouls and dinosaurs and Caesar-looking situations. And yes, of course, the lovely Miss Curvy is in the building, wearing her dopeness that we all know as Funk and Crystal's glasses. How are you, sister? How are you?
I am doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So glad to be here.
Glad to have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So Notorious NEZ's on the ones and twos. He's probably going to cringe when I say this. So, Paul, we might want to keep his mic off. But this is your first radio interview, right?
Yes, it is.
So
my very first.
You are getting your virginity broken here on the Kerry's Corner Radio Show on Halloween.
Oh, definitely a date to remember.
Yes.
Definitely remember it.
Yes, breaking the virginity. Anyway, welcome to the show, sister. So, you've been doing a lot of great stuff with some modeling and things like that. What inspired you to want to start modeling? Let's talk about that first.
Honestly, I have to give a lot of credit to two very special people.
Okay.
One is a very special person in my life.
Okay.
Her name is Valentina Jenkins.
Shout out to Miss Jenkins.
She is absolutely amazing. And Christopher, please don't kill me, Chris. I know I'm probably going to say your last name wrong. I believe it's Salute. It actually started...
Shout out to Chris.
It started actually at a book event. He just happened to really like my outfit.
Okay.
Wanted to know who put it together. I told him it was me.
Okay.
And he actually owns a couple of magazine publications himself. So it kind of just took off from there. I didn't really think about it at first. You know, I've done some things in the past with, you know, local friends that were designers. But then after that, I kind of just really just took it a little more serious, and I've been doing it ever since.
You know what's interesting? So you've come to the show a couple of times. You've been to this.
Yes.
This may be your first interview, but this is not your first trip to the Carrie's Corner radio show, right?
No, we're family.
Hey, we're family. Family. Say it again for the next statement that I'm about to make.
Family.
Because Nez always, so I'm always looking at your outfits, right? I think that they're spicy as hell. I love the designs. And Nez is always thinking I'm looking at your ass. And at the end of the day, I'm just checking out the outfit. Like the dude is totally out of, turn his mic off. The dude is totally out of control. But I'm admiring not only your outfits, not that I'm like a Tyler Perry cross-dresser, I don't get into that. But I like the way you rock your clothes.
Thank you.
Well, hey, DJ, let the song play, brother. What is, how do you put your outfits together? Like, how do you format them and make them come together?
It kind of depends on the event that I know I'm going to go to. Like, if it's a particular event, I kind of, I'll dress for the occasion. I always feel like, you dress to impress.
Yes.
When you step out, you do
show
it big
out.
or you don't do it at all.
That's right.
Yeah, so me, I'm obsessed with shoes.
Okay.
Bags, belts, glasses, pocketbooks, perfume.
You like accessories.
Yes, yes. And I don't even have any today, but I'm big on jewelry as well. So it really just depends on my mood and the occasion. If I know it's like, themed out, I'll try and stick to it. But for the most part, I just, like to be fashionably cute.
And so this leads me to my next question. It's almost as if you read my mind. As a sister who obviously has style and flair, what is the most important part of the outfit? What is the most important component of the outfit in your opinion?
Your confidence.
Okay, well, this is that. Go ahead.
So I feel like if you're going to put, a piece together, you ultimately, you want to be confident and comfortable in what you're wearing. Sometimes people buy things and they buy it because it looks cute on something else, but you don't really know how it's going to look on you until when you put it on.
Right, but what is the most important component of the outfit? The shoes, the scarf, the pocketbook.
I think it's
the
more
thong,
so for me. For me, I think I would say the color.
Okay.
So if I know, like, for instance, today I know my dress has a little bit of like an off-white in it, so I paired it with my white jacket and my white shoes.
Okay.
So I think it kind of for me it depends on the color. Every person is different. But I like to definitely find a reason to accessorize with pocketbooks and shoes. So my outfit definitely has to make sure it combinates with the two.
Yeah, as a guy, I mean, I'm not the biggest fashion guy, of course, but I always think the wheels are the most important part of an outfit. What are you putting on your feet accentuates everything else. For me, I'm saying this is my opinion.
See, I think for me, that's more when I'm on the runway.
Okay.
Like I like shoes to make a statement, especially if it goes with the outfit.
At a fashion show, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the shoes. Like, what do the shoes say? Because obviously, designers are always going to have different things, different accessories, different things going on. But for me personally, for men, I'm only speaking for men. For my opinion, I always focus on the footwear.
Okay.
I think that kind of.
So I hope you like my cute shoes
Let me
today.
see your shoes. Let's see.
My shoes are super cute.
See them. Okay.
Super
well, I'm not into
cute.
women's shoes, but those are some dope shoes. You always dress fly when I see you.
Thank you.
Yes. So let's talk about what got you into the whole domestic violence awareness piece.
So I actually, I have to give it up for my team, that I am surrounded. They are really dope people. And when I'm with them, I always meet extra dope people. So I actually met, someone by the name of Robert Sosa. Okay. I've done a previous event for him and, he reached out to me in regards to it. And I said, absolutely. I have a story to tell. I've been there, done that. So it was something that was, besides it just being a fashion show, it was something that was, near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Actually also part of the reason why I'm also a model. Stepping out of that, not feeling beautiful, not just missing that void of being worthy, and feeling like a woman. So yeah, event was absolutely amazing. I know they had, I can't remember all the organizations there, but definitely stay tuned. because I will be posting all my interviews soon. I got to host as well as walking the show, and it was amazing.
Now, in terms of, because October is at its end at this point.
Yes.
October was Domestic Violence Survivors Month. Have you ever been a victim of domestic violence?
I want to say yes, and I'm going to also say I think I was also abusing myself at one point because...
Well, talk to me. Let me know.
Okay, so I'll do a little mix up. So I'm actually, out of a 18-year relationship.
Okay.
The person, I thought I would spend the rest of my life with, and it just became,
toxic.
To a point, yes, that's the new word that everybody's using, toxic. It just really didn't work.
Okay.
And, we had things where either we were verbal with each other, we were physical.
Right.
We had young
Let me just
kids.
say this, though. Domestic violence isn't always about physical abuse.
Correct.
The worst abuse, in my opinion,
Mental.
is the mental and emotional abuse, because physical abuse, the scars go away. I'm not minimizing it, but the scars go away. That emotional abuse
Absolutely.
lingers.
Absolutely. It does. And I had a bit of both.
Okay.
And then when I got to a point where, I guess I could say stand up for myself, but it
Yes.
still turned into me doing the same thing and having that same toxic type of behavior
Right, yeah.
where now I became the abuser because
Okay.
I was, emotionally destroyed.
Right.
Couldn't take it, couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
And I want to say it took me a while to get out of that. Even after that relationship, I really just took time to focus on myself, focus on my kids. And I want to say I rebranded myself into a whole new me, a whole new woman. I learned my worth.
Right. That's what's important, right?
Yes, because
know your worth.
I did not know it.
Right.
And I thought the person that I was with valued me
Yeah.
until I learned that they didn't. So I had to learn to value myself.
You never, and this is not easy, right? And I'm not even going to sit here and say I've mastered everything that always comes out of my mouth. But I'm going to say this. You never allow another human being, not your lover, not your parents, nobody, you never allow any other human being on this planet to validate you.
Correct.
You have to be able to validate yourself. You have to be able to understand that you, the person in that mirror, is number one. You are the star of your show, and you are beautiful both internally and externally. That's a very
Absolutely.
important lesson that we all need to get together, because I think we spend too much time hiding behind clothes, hiding behind sex, hiding behind fame, money. The list goes on. And we really need to find the completeness in ourselves.
Absolutely.
Do you think that you have found that?
Absolutely.
You're on your journey, right?
I have it, a real long journey. I took a year where I after I got out of that relationship, I took a whole year where I tuned everyone out.
Right.
Kids, family, whatever friends
But
I
you
did
had to
have.
rebuild yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I took that time for me. And in the mix of taking that time for me, I was able to get into modeling, and it became an outlet for me of, not only just confidence, but motivation for the next male or female.
Right.
I'm also an early childhood educator, so, for me, being able to teach the youth is very important.
Right.
So for
So,
me,
yeah.
being able to have that combination of both really worked because I know what I went through. So, I feel like I can be that inspiration to someone else because I don't want them to have to go through that or experience
right.
that. Or at least recognize it early so that they get the help that they need.
Right. So like I said, we've met, we've shook hands, and
Yes.
you come to the studio, you watch the show, but this is the first time I've actually had a conversation with you. And I want to tell you something, sister, from the bottom of my heart. When Karen White sang about a superwoman, she was talking about you.
Thank you.
You need to recognize that you have a shine about you.
Thank you.
There's that glow that other people can see. And yeah, let's give
It's
it up
actually
to you for
crazy
that.
because if my aunt was
Yes.
on, she would tell you that's actually my favorite song.
Yes.
When
Well,
I was little, that's all I would sing.
You embrace that superwoman.
Thank you.
You nurture that superwoman, and you let that superwoman shine.
Yeah, she
and,
is.
And mentor other superwomen around you.
That's definitely my goal.
Yes.
To empower and motivate anybody that's around me. I feel like if I have to level up, they got to level up with me.
That's right.
It's a learning process. Each
right.
one teach one.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm greater or bigger than anyone. I learn from people just like they learn from me, and knowledge is power.
Right.
So
Well,
gotta share.
Pleasure having you on the microphone. Let everybody know how they can reach you via social media.
Oh, thank you. It's such a pleasure being here. So, of course, as always, it's your girl Curvy and mine, and you can reach me on all social media platforms at curvy.am.I. And if you haven't yet, catch your girl on the runway.
Of course, damn it. Yeah, I mean, shout out to you. Shout out to.
I have some shows coming up.
Let us know.
So I actually have a show that I will be doing November 10th.
Okay.
For Killer Styles is the owner. She will actually also be launching her online website as well the same night of the fashion show.
Okay.
Check out my Instagram or my Facebook. I'll drop a link in my story as well as on my page. Tickets are on sale. It's going to be an amazing show. We have some youth dancers. They are absolutely phenomenal. And I have a couple of other projects that I am working on, also into acting. So of course, your girl is, spreading her wings, doing some wonderful things. And always looking to collaborate with anyone that's willing and ready to put that work in.
Okay. Again, thank you for being on the show. I want to send a shout out to Notorious N.E.Z. And of course, the queen, my girl Claudia, aka Funkin' Crystals, always making people look fly and always making people feel fly. So yeah, we just thank you guys for coming on the show. All right, so listen, it's time for Notorious N.E.Z. to show improve his skills. He's in today for the Notorious D.R.E. Andre Jones. This part of the show, as our listeners know, is called the closeout mix. You got 30 minutes to show what you got. If you make any mistakes, you're out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No pressure. Let everybody know what you got. What you got planned? What you got in the mix?
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. And you start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. You hit the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand and wonder if you ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. Girl, but all the while you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time. This
Daddy, you doing your thing.
I am the nicest ever.
Or not to believe, that is the question. It just takes a street degree. You've lied your last lie, and I've cried my last cry. I'm out the door, baby. This other fish in the sea. Make a list. Go out and find yourself a new bed thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
When I was 17, I did what people told me. I did what my father said and let my mother mold me. But that was a long ago. I'm in the door. Never gonna stop. To get what I want. I got to have a life. Now I'm all grown up.
Just because you said things are gonna change, 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 things are gonna change. Saying something's wrong isn't good enough, 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 isn't good enough.
Baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just want to cheer. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's give the boy a hand. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand.
The whole world's coming together now. Can you feel it? Can you feel
Daddy, you doing your thing, thing, thing.
If you love to live, you live to love hot. You gotta move to the upper level. Cause when you got the glow, there is no stopping what you want to do. Oh. To reach that upper level, your mind, body, and soul must be one. It's a simple thing. It takes hard work.
You can't win. You can't begin and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they're staying the same. You get in way over your head and you only got yourself to blame. You can win time, can't forgive it, can't get out of the game. You can win. The world keeps moving and you're standing far behind. People keep saying things will get better. Just to ease your state of mind. Now you're laid back and you smoke that smoke. Saying you can win, child. You can't forgive it. Can't get out of the game.
Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? Dream if you can, a courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. Just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father.
She can't afford lingerie. She doing breasts and make me scream. In the dark, what could I say? Boys with small talk and small minds really don't impress me a bit. She said I need a man's man, baby. Diamonds and furs. Love would only come in my head.
Girl, I've got a secret. See if you can guess. Too hard into the problem and you passed the test. It's a natural occurrence, but 1 and 1 makes 2. And if I've been acting crazy, that's just one more clue. I see you. Oh.
When it feels like the world is on your shoulders and all of the madness has got you going crazy, it's time to get out, step out into the street where all of the action is right there at your feet. Well, I know a place where we can dance the whole night away underneath the electric stars. Just come with me and we can shake your blues right away. You'll be doing fine once the music starts. Oh, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh, Look out on the street now, the party's just beginning. The music's playing, a celebration starting. Under the street lights, the scene is being set. A night for romance, a night you won't forget. So come join the fun, this ain't no time to be staying home. Ooh, there's too much going on. Oh, tonight is gonna be a night like you've never known. We're gonna have a good time the whole night long. Oh, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh, come join the fun. This ain't no time to be staying home. Ooh, there's too much going on. Tonight is gonna be a night like you've never known. We're gonna have a good time the whole night long. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind.
Notorious Nez is tearing the 5 boroughs up.
Y'all pretty ladies around the world got a weird thing to show you. So tell all the boys and girls, tell your brother, your sister, and your mama too, 'cause we're about to throw down and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Fly by the people as they stop to look
lied your last lie, and I've cried my last cry. I'm out the door, baby. This other fish in the